song?
Yes, good girl.
Good morning, Cubs! Hey, can we go to our live studio audience, please? Welcome, Mrs. Wilson's class! Oh, great job,
That was
guys.
the original, too.
We're so glad you're here. Was it the original?
It didn't sound like Rascal Flatts.
No, I think you're right. Very cool, very cool. Hey, good morning, Cubs. Welcome. We're so glad you're here. Today is Wednesday already,
Wow.
Yeah.
September 6th, 2023.
Yes.
Welcome. Awesome job getting in the building safely, everybody. We do it faster every day, which I love.
Yeah.
But my favorite part is we do that safely every day. That's the best part.
Yes, and Cubs, it is just so exciting to have you guys here at school. We know things are a little wonky, but please know the 90 or so staff members that are waiting for you are so happy to see you every day. So thank you, and thank you to your families for getting you guys to school every day and picking you up during these crazy times.
Yes.
We're happy to see you.
Now,
Absolutely.
this week, we're spending time focusing on the third part of our Creekside Cub motto, which is we take care of others. That's the first part. The third part is we take care of this place.
Yes.
So, Mrs. Russell, I know you're out front doing awesome with Arrival. Have you seen,
yeah.
and Dismissal, have you seen friends taking care of this place?
Absolutely, they're taking care of this place. Actually, they're showing like all of them outside at the top of Zone 1. I'll tell you what. Friends are taking care of this place by walking in safely to the building. They are taking care of this place by putting their things in their cubby and being neat and tidy with their belongings. It's been wonderful. And safety is really taking care of this place so that everyone is safe and they're not getting hurt. coming
And
to the
I was
building.
in the gym, and they were doing a great job in the gym as well, making sure they were staying in their lines. That way we knew which class was which. And if a friend left a belonging when it was time to leave, they were taking it with them to make sure the friend got it. So that was taking care of this place and taking care of others.
Others too, that is so
We
kind.
have a winner for the gym today.
Oh, we're excited to hear this.
Are
Should
we
we do
ready?
another drum roll
So-
from our audience?
Just a reminder,
Oh.
we are doing a competition. Oh, you're so ready, and I love it. With
Hands
Mrs.
ready.
Wilson as your teacher, I'm not surprised you're ready to drum. I'm not. Okay, are we ready? We are doing a competition in the gym because Mrs. Skelton is hanging out with like what feels like a million of her favorite Cub friends in the gym, which is amazing. And we're having competitions between kindergarten, first grade, second grade. Yesterday, second graders owned it. They were amazing. Are you ready for the winner today? Drum roll, please. Kindergarten! And it was close. Kindergarten and first grade were neck and neck, but at the end of the day, kindergartners had to wait to be very last to be dismissed because I dismissed them in smaller groups to make sure those little cubbies get to the right place, and they waited so patiently. So kindergarten teachers, please give $2 Cub Cash to all of those precious Cubs this morning. And first grade, I am counting on you tomorrow, guys. You were so close. And
What are three things that might get them that title?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like,
So
what are three
What can
things you're
first grade
looking
do?
for?
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
tips.
So Mrs. Skelton said, I do not expect you to be quiet because we're hanging out together for about 30 minutes. That's a long time to sit and not talk. What I noticed today and kind of the reminders I had to give were people had toys and things in their backpack. So they started becoming things that were being thrown and playing catch and those kinds of things. So if you have little keychains or things on your backpack, those need to stay on your backpack. The water bottles that we're flipping, we need to hold those and keep those. And it's warm in the gym, so I get that you need to take them out and have a drink. I get that. But just put it back instead of the flipping. Those were the two big things. It's just if you guys can sit still with your belongings not being thrown. I think that would make a huge difference.
And I heard you kind of talking about our motto of taking care of this
Yeah.
place. Toys stay at home. They don't come to
Toys
school.
stay at home. What
Yes.
it looked like is it looked like keychain type things that were
Got
at
it.
one point attached to the backpack, but you're sitting there for 30 minutes. I get it. But I also got to give leader stickers today in the gym because we did across all grades have friends that stepped up, helping their other Cubs find their right classes, find their belongings, get to breakfast if you're a breakfast friend. We had lots of Cub leaders in there today, so that was
And what
exciting.
happens if you get two of those in the same day?
Correct. So nobody left with two, but if you get two of these special Cub stickers, you get a scratch off, which has some special prize attached to it. Maybe Mr. Hartman and I had the pleasure of calling your parents and telling them what an awesome Cub they sent to school that day. Or it might be a small piece of candy, or you get to wear a hat to school one day, or a bindi time. Lots of fun treats on those Cub scratch offs. But you have to get two of these. and one day, and we probably had about 10 to 12 kids that left with one from the gym this
Wow,
morning.
that's wonderful.
I
And it
love that
starts
we-
fresh the next day, right?
Yes, not carry over on the
Yes.
jacket from the day before.
Right, right. I love that we see our Cubs. We see you guys when you are making all these great choices with your behavior and following the Creekside Cub motto. And then we love to give you things like Cub Cash or Paul stickers to show you just, hey, we really see you. And sometimes it might be a high five. And sometimes it might be a teacher saying, I see you doing a great job. And that's good too. Lots of different ways to be noticed when you're making great choices.
It's just like that.
Let's shift to one of my favorite topics, and that's food.
I love food.
I love food. If
Yeah.
you are a student who needs to eat breakfast at school, even though arrival is a little, I think you said wonky,
Wonky.
we
That's my
are
word.
still serving breakfast at school every day. So
Yep.
when you get to the gym, when you get out of your car, if you need breakfast, please make sure you tell an adult. Every adult in our school knows to let you go to the cafeteria and have breakfast in the morning. Even if you're one of our last students who gets here and you need breakfast, we are still going to have breakfast for you in the cafeteria. So make sure that you have breakfast. Don't skip that part of the
The
day.
cafe is so nice, they're staying open later.
They are. And the opposite, friends, is also true. If you are not a Cub that usually goes to get breakfast in the morning, please don't because you see your neighbor in the gym going to the cafeteria. That is for students that have not had breakfast at home and their grown-up is planning on them eating in the cafeteria. So just because you see a group, because Mrs. Skelton's doing that, if you eat breakfast every day at school, touch your head. If you're touching your head, come join Mrs. Skelton to go to breakfast. So you guys are doing a great job, but just remember, if Mrs. Russell were to get up and go to breakfast right now, Mrs. Skelton wouldn't go with her, because I already had breakfast today.
Right? We have a lot of friends who we get to recognize with birthdays. We've kind of pushed this back. Let's do it. Let's do all the September birthdays so far.
And you said today was the 7th?
Today's the 6th, and so we're going all the way back to last Friday,
Yes, sir.
September 1st.
All right, I've got
wow.
it, the 6th.
Okay.
I will stop at the 6th. I don't know what the day is. Elliot and Miss Muller's class, happy birthday on the 1st. Now we're up to the 2nd. Liam and Miss Fisher's room, and Conley and Miss Francisa's room. Happy birthday, friends. For September 4th, we have Grayson and Miss Wodes's room, Jameson and Mrs. Allen's room, Emma and Mrs. Allen's room. On September 5th, we have Eleanor and Miss Churko's room, and we have Nanika and Mrs. Chukvari's room. If I did not get your name correct, please let me know because I would like to know what to call you. And then for the 6th, today,
Today?
yep, for today we have Cooper and Miss Buffler's room, Owen and Miss Stein's room, Raina and Mrs. Sprague's room, and Alexandra and Miss Morris's room, and Ruth and Miss Morris's room, Nora and Miss Patterson's room, and Monica and Mrs. Churko's
Wow,
room.
a lot of birthdays.
Woo!
Happy birthday, Cubs.
Happy birthday, and a big shout out to Miss Wilson's class. You heard some friends' names called, and you guys were a great live studio audience. You did these quiet waves, celebrations like that. That was fantastic.
They're
Thank
so
you so
awesome.
much.
Such a great
How
studio
about the
audience.
weather, Mrs. Russell?
Whew, boy, oh boy. That weather, I'll tell you. I am just really thankful that we were able to get all 770 Cubs in before it started raining today.
Yes.
So I am very grateful that the weather cooperated today, but it's going to be another hot one today. A great 87 at the end of the day for getting all of our Cubs home. But good news, look at this. We're seeing a cold front kind of coming through our zone, which is
Jacket
going
weather.
to be wonderful. So there is fall weather in sight.
Is tomorrow your pick day of the week?
Tomorrow is my pick day of the week
Oh,
because
great.
it's the lowest. Might even be Friday. Might even be a little lower.
Okay. All right. 2 days to look forward to.
Yes.
All right, Cub friends, we're going to need your help from our live studio audience. It's time to do the Creekside Cub motto. Are you ready?
Yes!
Here.
At Creekside, we take care of others, we take care of ourselves, and we take care of this place. Creekside Cubs care.
Wave goodbye.
Bye, Cubs.
Have a great day, Cubs.
Bye, everybody.
Please stand for the pledge.